Now continuing from last episode. So this isn't something I normally do. I recorded some segments last night, but it was 1 in the morning. I was very tired, and I probably didn't explain everything the best way I could. So I am re-recording this segment at a much better time, more awake, can focus on what I'm doing better. So some of the adjustments I made since I cut the last used segment was that I adjusted this setup slightly. I added a advanced relay to be the input for this chest. I added a servo, or signalum receiver, onto these to extract the completed items and loop them back to the chest. And I put a servo on here, a signalum servo, to pipe items out of the chest into the crusher. And something I tested in the really sleepy recording last night was if you have all these ores in here and just set this to activate, some of them will go in the furnace and bake like the vanilla ore processing, but we don't want that. We want them to get double processing, so they get crushed. You get 2 dusts out of that, and they get pumped back in and turned into ingots. We want ×2 ore processing, not your standard ×1 ore processing. So, yeah, that I have to add filters to all of these, and I'm probably going to do Electrum for that one instead of Signalum, because with a filter, I don't believe... Yeah, it's only just the filter types, so you don't need, like, specific... time duration of how fast things can go through. So Electrum or Reinforced, it's made with Electrum, it should work just fine. Oh, this is Yellorium. This came from some of the goofed up testing I was doing. But yeah. Reinforced filter. This one is the first one of these that has Ore Dictionary available. Now, I'm not really sure why Signalum exists, considering everything is literally the same type. Like, they're all the same type, so I'm just going to go with the cheapest one, which is Reinforced, which is made via Electrum. And yeah, so that's how that's going to work. Lasers themselves, if I didn't show the laser, I think I showed the laser wrench. I'll have to check the footage. I'll plug in the footage of crafting the laser wrench if need be. So if I plug that footage in, it goes right here, and if not, we're continuing. So yeah, to set up a laser network, you just right-click your laser relay with the laser wrench, and it'll say laser stored. You bring it over here, you right-click again, and laser connected. And I double right-clicked by mistake. But now you have this nice laser beam running across, and your items are going to go through that. Now we can connect it up to this. Again, I double right-click that. So right-click, and for connection-wise, you can either do like all of these like that, or you just right-click again to remove the connection, or you can do it across like this. Wait, no, that's not. Click the wrong block. You can do it across like this, and personally, I kind of like this a little better. It looks a little less messy and a little bit cooler just to have the laser like going in a square pattern. These can be connected up here, And, oh, I did not show the item filter. Did I? Okay, I just cut the video there to do something real quick with the item filter. But the thing with the advanced item laser relay is if you right click it, you will see a filter system that says what items are allowed to go in or out. And with all these items in here, you can hit this smart whitelist button, and it will take every item from here and add it to the whitelist automatically, so you don't have to manually do it. But that's not much you can do. So we are going to take these two out because we don't want them in the whitelist. And we are going to add this item filter, which is just crafted using iron bars and black quartz. That's why I have iron bars in my inventory. And when you place it in here and hit the smart whitelist, everything goes in the item filter. So if we look in here, everything's in here. Which I don't quite like that this isn't ore dictionaried, but whatever. That was the thing with with why I wanted to go with it. At least Electrum on these thermal expansion things is because they have the filter. They have an option to use the ore dictionary. And for those of you who don't know what the ore dictionary is, that is basically Minecraft Forge's way of looking at all the different mods with basically the same type of ore. Like you have where is it? Like you have Industrial Craft 2 tin, you have tin from forestry, you have I guess we don't have any in here, but like tin from Volup's library, or or tin from thermal expansion. But here's another example: IC2 lead versus thermal expansion lead. Basically, it looks at all these different types of ores. Here's 3 types of ore: forestry, IC2, and Volup's. But it'll look at all these different types, and it will take each type of ore and basically register it as the same exact block. So instead of going by ID, it goes by basically the naming system. So if you have 3 different types of copper, you only need to filter one type, like say putting the IC2 in the filter, IC2 copper in the filter. It will look at all types of copper, even though you put specifically the Industrial Craft 2 one in. That's only if you set it up that way, though. You could set it up to not look at the ore dictionary, and then you would have to put in specific types. And off the top of my head, I can't necessarily think of any situations where you would want that, but I'm sure there are situations. In fact, I'm more than sure there are situations where you would want the ore dictionary turned off. But for a sorting system, you probably don't want the ore dictionary turned off. You probably want to have the ore dictionary on. So, if we were to take, I don't know, some of these items, let's just take a few, because I don't want to like move all of them, and we put them into our input chest here, you would see them start to disappear. And for those of you who are watching even a little bit, you should be able to guess where they're going. Right down to here in our buffer chest. So, as you can see, the laser system is pretty neat. And we have all these different laser relays that we're going to put item filters into so that everything can be properly sorted. However, mind you, the this item filter has space for 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 4 times 6, that would be 24. So this has 24 slots in an item filter, and there are 12 slots here, meaning 12 times 24, whatever that is, that's the amount of items you can filter. So that's a lot of filtering you can do. Not gonna lie. And I think there's a creeper outside. Because I hear no mob noises, but I hear... Oh, howdly do. How are you? Yeah, can you just, like, not hang around here? That'd be great. Thank you. Alright. So that's that. I am going to get the... So we need filters on all of these if we're going to be importing items. Because that will take items out of the bottom slot only, so that's just going to take them out and put them back in the buffer chest. And if we need... So we want everything to be taken out, but we only want certain things to go in the crusher, and we only want certain things to go in the furnace. So we don't need the filter on the servo, and we don't need the filter on the retriever. So we only need to do any filtering on these. So I'm going to get those filters, which I already made the filters. Okay, it was the resonant part that I needed. So 4 electrum ingots. How do you make these real quick? Forgot. So you just need electrum blend, which is just silver and gold. Now I know why its EMC value is higher than Signalum, but like Signalum's the more complicated crafting process, and it's the better one all the time. I find that funny, honestly. That's actually funny. You could do some dodgy EMC increasing with that. Right, electrum. I need some gold. Okay, how much oh, I have gold dust on me, so I can use some of that. But how much was it for an ingot of this stuff? So you get 2 per... Okay. So I just need 2 silver? Might as well just use some of my silver ore down here. Stick that in there. You'll be able to see it get extracted. There you go. And also make sure to always have your redstone set to low when you want it to run. However, for this one I don't want it extracting, so I got it set to high. Here we go. Redstone, or silver dust. Oh, I had some in my inventory already. But, that's fine. And we need 2 and 2 for 4. And those will get us our electrum ingots, which we can use with our filter. And so that's 4 resonant filters. I keep calling them electrum, but they're reinforced. Oh, resonance the top tier. This is just reinforced. So we just plop these on each of them. Oh, these are smaller filters than I expected. Maybe I should have tested this first. Can I, like... upconvert these? Oh, I can upconvert them. Nice. So I know that wasted Electrum, but like I need the Signalum one. Thankfully, I have a bunch of Signalum blend I can cook up. Oh, but oh, that's right. You need sand for that. I forgot. I was thinking that was already done, except for like final simple process. I forgot you need sand. My mouth is getting a bit dry there. This is what happens when you do commentary, people. Your mouth gets dry. Gives me a little bit more respect for, or like even more respect for voice actors. Professional and amateur. Oh, I got slag. This is... I'm just gonna put this in the miscellaneous junk. Yeah, you can go there. Ooh, now that I think about it, if I put this in here, it should automatically go to... Yeah, it should. Yeah, it already goes to miscellaneous junk, since unmarked laser relays are a default route. I can access these from upstairs. Wow. Okay, the hitboxes allow me to act. Okay, that's interesting. That's probably going to be convenient later on. Also, I have no idea why these are showing up over here. Like, I have no idea what this bug is. I don't know what's causing it. I don't know why it's doing that. It's weird. Alright, so we can upgrade these to Signalum, since apparently we need that larger filter size. So, okay. Now that we have these on here, we can start filtering. So, I'm just going to get one of each item here. So, silver. I think this is like to turn it on, to turn these features on. So it already uses the OR dictionary. So I am going to, since we're going with IC2 as our ingots, since that's like basically the default, I'm thinking we can just use IC2's ores as our base. So lead. However, aluminum's from Philips. Well, black quartz as well. I don't think this can actually get processed. Neither can uranium, I don't think. Yeah, does this even get processed? Oh shoot, it does. I will have to test that. I'm taking these out. I know this can't be processed, but this, I gotta do some testing with this. Nickel. Okay, that's only from thermal, I know that. Rudile, that's only from Philips. Yellorite, that's from Extreme Reactors. Dilithium's from Philips. That might not be processable. I'll have to check. And Platana, this... I think this isn't like the same kind of processing either. So I think that's everything. And is it already night? Jeez. If I didn't mention the blue bed, I dyed the bed blue. I like it. Looks cool. I always like blue beds in Minecraft because there was a resource pack that did a blue bed one time. And I liked it. Okay, so we'll just load this up with every type of ore we got. I'll have to add gold in here when I get some. I'm sure there's other ores that... Is there anything beyond these that I need to add? Is this like one you need to craft? Yeah, Invar. Okay, yeah. Invar is one you have to make. Okay. So that's not Yeah, because that's an alloy. That's not a natural metal. Alright. Cool. I do... Well, aside from gold, I think we do have everything, actually. So that's wonderful. Right, and we're gonna put silver, tin, iron, copper, lead, aluminum, black ore, nickel, rutile, uranium. Are you right? This is uranium. Oh, and remember to set this to whitelist, not blacklist, because we want to filter what items can go through it. Or we want to tell only what items can go through it, not what items can't go through it. So if we turn these to whitelist as well, then nothing can go through them. So if we turn this on, then stuff will start going in to be processed. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Oh, I like what I see, and we're getting dusts. How about that? This is gonna be awesome. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. And I want to check. I want to check if this one gets processed or not. Oh, it does. Neat. Titanium. We get friggin' titanium? Holy crap, that's cool. I like that. Titanium. Nice. Okay. So basically I'm just going to do the same things with these, but with the dusts. And oh, we're getting some gold dust out of that. Nice. Alright. So I'm going to do the dusts and whatnot. And then I'm going to take all the ingots and filter them to the ingots chest, which I think is this one. Might be this one. I don't know. One of the two is my ingots chest. And I'm going to filter them for that. So every ingot we get is going to go into the ingots chest. So I will go do those two things and I will be right back. Something I realized when I was down here looking at the fact that of turning on our chest to just to get rid of items. Something I realized was that we don't have a way to filter what items leave the chest. I don't want to have any items looping or any items going down the default route. So instead of having a regular ESD, which I should have grabbed the one under the chest now that I think about it, but we just want an advanced ESD. We got an extra ESD. It's fine. Okay. And this one we can just tell all our ingots for. Oh, and I added a second fermenting barrel and and 3 other oil generators just to help keep up with power gen. Since we were doing so poorly. Which looks like it's at the end of our ore processing. Not sure why these didn't get pulled out. What's wrong with you? Are you not on the filter list? I thought you were set to use the dictionary. Maybe you do need to... Oh, okay, I guess it's disabled by default. Okay. Yep, okay. Well, in case any... Oh, So advanced ESD. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see now. Iron, gold, copper, tin, silver, lead, nickel, aluminum, thorium, and titanium. Alright, turn this to whitelist. And oh. Wait. I need to set this to outbound, east, inbound, up. There we go. Alright. Turn to whitelist. I figured out what was wrong. I was being a derp with the whitelist stuff. Which I should also... Whoops, didn't mean to drop my sword. I should switch all of those to the inbound. So, iron, gold, copper, tin, silver, lead, nickel, aluminum, thorium, titanium. So, okay. Outbound, iron, gold, copper, tin, silver, lead, nickel, aluminum, thorium, and titanium. Just take all these out. Okay, so the problem... There we go. Yeah, you see some are coming in. It was whitelisted for items to come into the ESD. Now, mind you, that's whitelist, meaning only these types of items can come in. The other side was also set to whitelist, meaning only these types of items could go out. We want to set this to blacklist so that any item can exit it and go into the network. So if we do that, then we will see, yeah, the little laser particle effect showing that items are moving through the system. And we'll see them show up over there. And that means that they are going to the metals and ingots chest, which they are. Hooray! Hooray, hooray, hooray. So now we have a way to input items into the system, have them auto-processed, and then be auto-sorted. How awesome is that? And I set up the sorting for all of these. Yeah, for all of these. Now, hang on. Wand real quick. Okay, yeah. So pretty much all of these are sorted. This one, I'm gonna have to add a lot of stuff to. But they can be now sorted. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these... Well, not this one. This one's got stuff in my inventory. I'm going to take all these chests and basically plop them down in the spot of the input chest to take out all of the items and sort them through the system, which I'm going to need to switch this ESD. I'm just going to say, I know this is way too much, but I'm going to say 200. Yeah. That's way too much, but we're, I'm just overestimating because I'm going to have different sized chests. I don't want to keep flipping the ESD around. Anyways, I went to the Nether to get some blaze rods off camera, and the reason I did that is I want to get a swapping wand, and this basically lets you swap blocks around directly, including chests, which at least I think. Capturing one. Oh no, it's the moving wand. Either way, I needed cores. Oh, I need ender pearls for that. I'm gonna get the ender pearls the dodgy way, because I'm not going night after night looking for endermen and like only finding one and getting nothing. So I'm gonna grab some iron, and I'm gonna put my philosopher's stone in here and do this. And this will get us some ender pearls. So that's some little extra crafting recipes you can do with the philosopher's stone. It's a little bit cheatsy, but I've been having the darndest time getting ender pearls, so Also, am I the only one who thinks that the swapping wand looks just a little bit like Sunset Shimmer's Cutie Mark? Okay, so for the moving wand, we just need some redstone. As far as I know, yeah, this. Yeah, okay. This is the one we want, the moving wand. I might need a swapping wand. Oh, I forgot. I need gold for the wand core. Rrr. Or gold ingots, technically. So just pull a few of these out. I'm just gonna make a bunch of ingots. Or nuggets, whatever. So get 2 of those. And moving wand. There we go. So we can pick up this block and put it down here. Whoops. And that'll start taking everything out and sorting it appropriately. So a lot of stuff's going into miscellaneous junk right now, including the wheat, which I think I want to add wheat here. Yeah, there's so much in here that it needed 2 item filters and then some. So yeehaw for that. Yeah. Now there's a bunch of stuff getting filtered. Yeah, a lot of this stuff is just junk. Oh, it's nighttime out. Yeah, I died. That's why I lost experience. Yeah, that's all gonna sort out. And then this, I'm gonna put this one on the system as well, and that's going to sort out right when this one's done. But now we have a sorting system and an auto processing system. How awesome is that? So now, when I come back from mining, whatever, I can just dump everything in here and it'll get sorted or processed as needed. Now, next episode, I want to get to some power gen because there is not nearly enough space for all of this upstairs. So what I'm probably going to do is maybe back here-ish. I'm going to set up a power generation system that will allow us to generate some power. Beyond what we already have. Like, basically, it's just going to be this oil generator setup, but, like, a lot better. With more oil generators and better overall managing of everything. There's going to be more than 1 canola press, more than 2 barrels, and more than 3 generators, which I just realized that goes 1, 2, 3. And then it all goes back into one thingy, which I thought I told you not to connect there. Good gosh. Anyways, so is this one done? Yes, this one is done. So actually I can just pick this up. And pick you up. And plop you there. I'm gonna leave this silver chest here for whatever. Well, I'll stick the ore in there. Why not? Okay. So that's going to do it for this episode. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I will see you guys all next time when we get to power generation. Bye.